Well, we haven't seen Doctor Who since Christmas, but it returns later this year with its 7th series, and I'm joined by the Doctor himself, Matt Smith. So, Matt, this first episode, of course it's you, it's the Daleks. It doesn't get much more Doctor Who than that, does it?
No, I mean, I think they are... Yeah, the Daleks are back, and I think we've made them, at least I hope we've made them, as scary and as sort of malevolent and brilliant as they should be, you know, and there's always things that you can improve when you make this show, and I think coming out of having made a Dalek episode that perhaps on the design front we didn't quite get right, I think we've really landed these, and I'm thrilled with it. I mean, I haven't seen it in its entirety yet, so with all the CG and everything, so it's I'm excited to see it tonight.
Well, it has a huge kind of epic cinematic kind of feel and quite dark as well. Is that something that you and Stephen Moffat, the executive producer and head writer, wanted to go towards with this series, a much wider feel?
I think so, you know, I mean, it's kind of being billed as a movie of the week each week, you know, and I think certainly in terms of the style that we approach it camera-wise and the way we shoot it, and the way it's written, but I think in a broader sense, most TV is moving towards a more cinematic style anyway. But absolutely, with Doctor Who, I think all the elements are there to make things much more cinematic. So you know, that's kind of where our tastes lie, I think.
Out there with the public and on the internet, Doctor Who is probably one of the most analysed and talked about shows. How hard is it keeping things secret, and how important is it to do that?
Well, it's very important to keep things secret because for so many of the people that consume the show, the first time they do it is on their sofas at home with a cup of tea, watching it with their family or whatever. And we like those things to be based on impact and revelation, and it's nice if they can happen as a result of the show being broadcast. So, you know, fingers crossed, please keep it a secret if you watch it.
Now, of course, this is the beginning of the end for your two companions, Amy and her husband Rory, played by Karen and Arthur. What's it been like working with them as they come to the end of this?
Well, I was describing it earlier. It's kind of like being on holiday, and then in the middle of the holiday you realise that, you know, the Friday you're going to leave is coming up, and then it's Wednesday, and then and then it's Thursday, and then the next day you're leaving and you've got to fly home and your holiday's over. And that's kind of how it felt. And of course I miss them, and because I'm very fond of them, and we had a great time, and we came through a lot together and learnt a lot and progressed a lot together. But you know, I think the Fall of the Ponds, which is the next 5 episodes that are coming up, is going to be spectacular, and you know, I'm really excited to see how people react to them going, because I think it's brilliant.